What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another car video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women will try to change masculine men into beta males. If you allow this to happen, a woman will do this because by nature, it's something that women do on purpose, sometimes not on purpose. But guys don't understand this. So when you're trying to be everything you can be to a woman, you might want to second guess that. You ever have a woman tell you, well, you're spending too much time in the gym lately. You're spending too much time working on your car lately. We should spend more time together, right? You do spend enough time with her, but she's trying to change you. The things that make you happy, that bring you joy and excitement, you have to tone back on that. You have to give her more of your time. The reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of guys think that they're doing the right thing by following a woman's lead, but you're not. You're being turned into a beta male. You're being groomed to be a beta male. No. All right. So I seen a comment not too long ago pop up, and it said that, this guy saw a woman and a man in a store. They were together. The guy was holding her purse, following her around the store as she was shopping, and the guy looked miserable. How funny. How funny is that? Because I mentioned something about that in a video, and he said, you are 100% spot on. And that's a guy that can tell, okay? So I'm going to read out this text message from my main chick. I think I got this text message maybe a month ago. She says, while she's out with her mother or her sister, they were out somewhere, and she says, there's a guy walking around holding his girl's purse, and it made me think of you. I said, I told you, everything I say is pretty much spot on. I wish you would ask me to hold your purse. Shaking my head. She says, LMAO, I'm not stupid. I wouldn't even think of asking. She would not even think of asking. And why is that? Because she likes me the way I am. Because she's big off of me. She's chasing my commitment. There's nothing to change. She likes my leadership. See, when a woman doesn't like your leadership, she will try to change you. See, women are going to try and test you. See, women are screening you in the beginning. This is why I tell guys to screen in the beginning. Women will ask you, just meeting you, hanging out with you, if you will do something for them to see if you will do it. Now, if you don't do it, it doesn't mean that she's going to stop talking to you. Women want to see if you're going to stand on your square or bend and fold and break apart. Fall into her frame. No. Now, granted, I can't come up with a scenario off the top of my head, but if a woman was struggling and she needed help real quick to hold her purse for a couple of seconds, that's one thing. To follow her around a store, to be holding her purse while she should be holding it with her arms free, makes completely no sense to me. See, you're thinking that it's not a big deal. To you, it's not a big deal. But if you don't hold purses, why are you holding her purse when she doesn't need the help? Right? Does that make sense? See, guys think that they're doing something good when they're doing what a woman is instructing them to do. Even when a woman is doing nice things for you guys, you have to pay attention. She can always have ulterior motives or an agenda. So you need to be giving her the instructions. You need to be guiding her, telling her what you like, what you don't like. You need to be doing that. So she's following your lead, because when it's going like that, it's flowing properly. She's allowing herself to fall under your leadership because she enjoys it. She doesn't want to change you. Whenever a woman wants to change you, it's going to be for the worse, and it's not going to be for the better. Well, unless you're a loser, a woman's dating you and she's trying to elevate you up so she can take credit for the man that you've become. So you guys need to understand this. Women will try to turn you into a beta male if you are not strong in your spot. If you are a masculine man and you say, I don't do this, you do not do that. Not for her, not for him, not for her, not for your cousin, not for this person. No, you're not doing that because you just don't do it. Principle, values, your spot. You don't move out of it. A lot of the times guys want to bend over backwards because they think that's the right way to go about things. Or I'll skip the gym today. We can stay in and cuddle. Babe, can we just have another cheat day? Can you not, please? I don't want to fast today. Well, you don't have to do what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna fast. You don't have to do what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna eat fruit today. You don't have to do what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna keep it very leafy green based today. Not gonna really pack on anything. I'm sticking to the regimen, the routine. You don't like it, you don't have to like it, but this is what I do. I'm not changing who I am, right? So when you go after a chick and you like her, you see something there. If she's trying to change dynamics and change things that you're saying and how you are as a person, she's not into you like that. See, in the beginning, I tell you guys to check this shit at the door. Guys are like, but, I'm not going to get the girl. It's not about that. You save yourself a headache. Okay, let's go into a dream scenario. Chick is pretty hot. You meet her. She's all about you. Love bombs you. Tells you everything that you want to hear, right? You think, okay, I'm going to go along with this and do what she wants because this chick is super hot. I'm into her and I just can't stop thinking about her, right? So you start following her lead because you're so infatuated, right? But she's not really that attracted to you anymore because she didn't really want you to change. She was testing to see if you would change. By you changing, she loses attraction for you and starts treating you like a clown. Before, right? Super hot, liked you, you liked her, you were leading, masculine man, everything was flowing. As soon as you start following her agenda, you guys start repelling. That's how it works. You ever go out here and see women yelling at their husband, telling him he's an idiot, he can never do anything right? You want to know why that is? You want to know why that situation is the way it is? Is because he was probably masculine in the beginning, but then he said, you know what? I'm going to do what society says to do. Happy wife, happy life. And I'm going to jump on her bandwagon and start doing things the way she wants me to do it. Forget my routine, forget my regimen, forget what I want, forget what I want to eat and what I want to do, where I want to be at in my life. I'm going to be where she wants to be at. I'm trying to qualify to her, even after I'm already with her. Still chasing her every day, trying to qualify to her. See, no, you got to game your woman after your, main chick, girlfriend, wife, whatever, right? It's a game that you have to game your woman every day. You got to make her feel safe, secure. You got to be on top of her. You got to be stern. You got to give her leadership and direction. And also, you got to let her go sometimes. It's a bunch of stuff you got to manage. But you're not going to do any of that when you're following her lead. And that's why women get frustrated with dudes. Women like masculine men, but it's in a woman's nature to try to change your mind. When a woman gives you the puppy dog eyes, she wants you to do something. She wants you to change your stance, your position on something. She'll give you that look, and she's hoping that you're like, all right, babe. And you give her a kiss, and then you do what she wants you to do. Man, it's to the point I told you guys over and over. My main chick, she will fix her lips to say something and stop herself. Oh, never mind. I'm like, what? No, say it. Oh, I just know you're not going to budge. Or, oh, I just know it's not that important. Or, oh, I just know you're not going to care. Because, listen, the way it's set up, this is how I want things to go. You know how I want things to go. You can have a say-so here and there. Other than that, anything that you're trying to get me to do that changes the way I am, she knows it's not happening. So why even fix your mouth to let it come out of your mouth? See, when a woman respects you, she doesn't try to change anything. It's funny. My homeboy's dad, we used to hang out, and whenever he'd come home from a hard day at work and he'd be pissed, we'd be in there playing the, what was that? Nintendo, GameCube. We'd be in the room playing the GameCube, right? And he'd come home and he'd be angry. Before he even put his key in the door to turn it and come upstairs, their mom would come in the room and say, stay in the room. If your father comes around, just, let him be. He's in one of the moods. I'm going to cook for him. I'm going to go in there and massage him. You know what I mean? Like, and we'd be like, okay. And the kids too, I would watch. My homie and his sister would be like, all right, cool. He's not going to come in the house and she's like, you better fix your attitude, mister. I know that you had a long day at work, but I work too and blah, blah, blah. No. She ain't trying to change nothing. That's a smart woman. Now, I'm going to talk about my main chick again. She likes to read these books on men and female and male interactions and the relationships and stuff. She likes to learn about that stuff. And one thing that she did learn from one of the books is whenever a man is upset or he's thinking a lot and he's in deep thought, leave him alone. Because when a man is in deep thought, he's thinking about something seriously important. He's trying to be a deductive problem solver. And by you nagging or saying something will throw him off. And he's not even going to pay attention to what you said anyway. See, when a woman likes a man, she tries to learn more about the man because she likes the man. She never tries to change him because she likes that he's masculine. She said, the book said something else too. When a man is mad, give him his space. A lot of the times women want instant answers. That's why they will keep coming forward when you try to move away from them. Yo, I don't want to talk about this. Just go over there. All right. Yo, listen, I'll be back. Listen, I'll talk to you later. Don't want to do this right now. No, we're going to talk right now. What? If I even look at my chick, she already knows the deal. I look at my main chick. She's like, silence. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. You know, a lot of guys out here, your chick will talk out of turn and do all this stuff. But that's because, see, you're following her lead. So if you're ever in a situation, right, and you have a chick that's super respectful, you're going to have other people around you looking like, well, damn, what you got her on? Because my chick ain't like that. Chicks don't operate like that. Yeah, chicks do operate like that when they respect your masculinity. Chicks love masculine men. The ones who try to change you don't really like you like that. Women will pretend to like you. This is a whole nother video that I have planned too. I have all my videos written down. I want to teach you guys a lot, man. A woman will pretend to like you even being in a relationship with you. Married to you, all that stuff. She will be pretending to like you. She wants to change you into what she wants you to be. A beta male. Because if you will change for a woman, you're a beta male. Straight beta male. Respect yourself. That masculine presence that you have, when you come around, bro, you make a chick's day way better. When you come around, you get shit done. When you come around, it's like this. A woman should see you, and when you come around, you make everything better. When she sees you, she instantly smiles. There's none of this like back talk and trying to change you and all this stuff. See, this is the thing. How women try to change you, all they do is shoot little shots, screen for little things, put things on their dating app profile, put things into the world. Guys just eat it up and think that this is really reality. They try to use the stuff and it backfires on them. Even if they get the girl, it still backfires on them because it don't work. Because it don't work. Your word is your word, bro. And if you will go back on your word for a chick, she knows that you're spineless. She knows that you're spineless. Remember that one story? This is when I first started YouTube. I told this story. But I remember I was working at this restaurant. So I used to alternate between the grill in the back and then I would do the cash register because we were short-staffed. So one day I came from the back, I came to the register, and there was a beautiful family. Beautiful family. Okay? I think they were Middle Eastern. And the husband doesn't order the food. He walks up. The wife walks in front of everybody, walks up, orders everybody's food. He says, I'm going to get a 25-piece barbecue wing. She says, no, you're not. Take that off. And I said, all right, you're the boss. She smiles at me and says, you right. And then she looks at him like, see, even he knows. And the guy just looked super embarrassed. So when she went to sit down, I let them know that their food would be out shortly. So they went to sit down and I said, sir, why did you allow that to happen? He goes, what do you mean? You didn't want that 25-piece barbecue wing to come off. So why didn't you just leave it on? He's like, son, sometimes you have to pick your battles. You're going to learn this when you get married. And I just looked at him. And said, okay, sir. Completed the order. They went, they got their drinks and stuff. They left. Stuff like that, bro. That's not supposed to be going down between you and a woman. Is that how your kids are supposed to see you with your woman? That's not how they're supposed to see you. Because then they're going to grow up and think, oh, okay, I could just bend to a woman's will. Everything will work itself out. And I'll be the stand-up man that I always wanted to be. That's not how that shit goes, bro. She don't want to go here. She's done. She don't usually do this on the 1st or 5th or whatever. She's done. Oh, I don't like when you do this. Oh, really? Well, you're going to like it if you like me. And if she has a problem with you saying that, then she don't like you at all. Because women will test you. Women will test you, man, just to see if you're a funny guy, you're quick on your feet, you're witty, you can have banter with it. Women will test for that, right? But those are easy tests to get over. What I mean is when a woman's telling you, I don't like this about you, in order for me to deal with you, you got to change this. What? Never move off your square, bro. Never. Women ain't special like that. They're not. And honestly, it ruins your quality of life when you're very masculine, you like a chick, you fall into her frame, then you become a beta male. Your quality of life goes down because here's the thing. You ain't even living for yourself. You're not living to make every day great. You're living for someone else and to make their reality great. But by you doing that simultaneously, they are getting repulsed by you. You're not making it better, because you're not the man that she wanted. See, in the beginning, when you're very masculine and a woman likes that, she keeps coming forward. If you change up, it will backfire because you stop being the guy that she initially wanted in the beginning anyway. Women do not want you to change. Think about it this way. Women like jerks, whatever. And what's the number one thing that a jerk isn't willing to do for this chick? And she just keeps chasing after it like it's a drug. He will not change. Even if he says he will, his actions dictate that he will not change. So because he will not change, a woman comes forward and she says, you know what? I'm going to change this guy because he's for me and I'm for him. I have to change him. Funny part about it is when she changes him, she don't want him no more. So I thought they want you to do X, Y, and Z in the beginning. It doesn't make sense because when you do X, Y, and Z in the beginning, it gets you nowhere. Don't listen to the garbage that women put out here and that society tries to mess with your head with, because this is the thing. A lot of guys think, I don't want to approach that girl because I'm going to look thirsty, instead of worrying about, I want to go approach her. I'm going to approach her. I got rejected or I got the number. Still, the main focus, I did something that I wanted to do. If you pay attention to society and what women say, they will turn you into a beta male. No, I'm not going to say anything to her. You know, she's probably got a boyfriend. She's going to think I'm thirsty anyway. I'm not going to go for what I want. Of course not. Of course not. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to stay over here and be a good boy. And that's exactly what you're doing when you let a woman change you into a beta male. She should just be petting you on your head. Here's a little pet. My little good boy. Women don't want you to change for them. When it feels like a woman wants you to change, she doesn't. You're really in your emotions and you like this chick so much so you're willing to do whatever. Don't do it. I actually had a 2-hour one-on-one coaching call last night. And that's exactly why the situation that he had going on with a chick went sour, because she was really into him, love bombed him in the beginning. He said the sex was fire. She was doing everything, even when he wasn't telling her to do stuff. And then he started saying goofy stuff to her. Started giving her lame vibes because he wanted to fall under her frame, because he's thinking, if she's love bombing me and doing all this stuff, I can do it back. I can fall into her frame. With a guy that gets chicks, with a guy that understands how chicks see him, would he do that? Would he do that? I don't think he would. See, you do that when you want affection and you're chasing. Men will actually turn into beta males and simps to win affection, but you can never win affection by not being a masculine man and truly being yourself. See, you're going to win some box. See, affection is when a woman doesn't want to change you. Affection is where it's so damn hard to get rid of her. She's just so into you. Beta males get sex. Simps get sex. They get toyed with, they get played with. Actually, women have sex with beta males and simps. They're the ones doing it. You know when dudes are like, yo, I hit that. That's how women look at simps and beta males. Yeah, I hit that. Hit him up when I need him again. You know, if I get a flat tire or whatever, he'll be one phone call away. It's nothing that serious. Simps and beta males do get women out here. I want guys to understand that too, but it comes at a cost. It's the self-respect. They give up their self-respect for box. Same way when you let a woman change you from a masculine man into a beta male. For box? Huh? So just know this, even if a woman has interest in you in the beginning, she can have ulterior motives and actually want to change you. And just by nature, when you get into a relationship, this is why when you get into a relationship with a chick, somebody else should talk to her and be like, damn, bro, how long y'all been seeing each other? She sounds just like you. She moves just like you. She should enjoy doing the same things that you do, right? So it can never really be a lot of these problems. Now, you don't 100% have to do the same things, but when a woman likes you, she falls into your frame. You don't fall into her frame. Shit, even my main chick, bruh, she turned this small room in her place into a home gym. She's on it. She's on it. Even when she's chilling with me, she wants to work out with me because I got my own home gym. She's like, can we work out? I'm like, yeah, I got you. She's caught the bug. She's caught the fitness bug. She can't, like, now she can't stop. She likes what I like. They move into your frame. You do not move into their frame. See, in relationships, like when you get fat and stuff, you get lazy and now you're all miserable. You got her next to you, and subconsciously, you know that you being weak for her is the reason why you're in the situation that you're in. So now you're looking at her, and now you're looking in the mirror, and you're just a shell of yourself. This ain't who you're supposed to be, bro. So for all my guys that are in relationships right now, or you were chasing behind a chick, you actually got her, she tried to change you, you changed for her, and now you don't feel like yourself. Understand that you took the wrong path. And guys, right now, if you like a chick and she's trying to change you and saying that you need to do all these things before she gives you access to blah, 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 leave it alone. Because when you shut it down in the beginning, no fuckery can happen in the future. None. Guys got to stay on top of this. A lot of guys want relationships out here. Let's keep it real. A lot of guys want a rotation. A lot of guys want chicks to be consistent with them. You never want a chick to be consistent with you that's trying to change you. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.